What's up guys, today we're gonna watch why the Australian news want to ban Fortnite, so let's get right into it.
Fortnite is a phenomenon, a game set in a virtual world in which the rule is kill or be killed. At times it's had 3 million people playing at once.
Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know what the fuck she means.
But it's the effect it may be having on gamers in the real world which is causing concern. It's being linked to a rise in violent behaviour. The latest alleged incident live streamed to thousands.
If I remember right, it was only live streamed to around 800.
And experts are warning it's only going to get worse.
Mr. Monday, what happened that night?
D-Day for Luke Monday.
It was a video game. Was it worth all this?
The online gamer who doesn't like to be interrupted.
Can you not? I said I'll be out soon.
No computer.
Stop. Stop, please.
Charged with allegedly assaulting his pregnant partner who interrupted him during a live streaming game.
I will be out soon.
Don't hit me in the face.
The Fortnite nightmare.
I can't say that I'm all that surprised at the recent events.
And other online games are a growing obsession getting out of hand, according to those dealing with
This feels like a FBI movie, I'm not even lying.
their repercussions.
Aggression and violence, when somebody is prevented from gaming, is certainly not unusual.
Monday reportedly plays for at least 8 hours a day, with over 4,000 games of Fortnite and 15,000 kills under his belt.
Is he a killer now? He has 15,000 kills under his belt.
The young father's alleged assault was watched live by thousands. Monday's case is yet to be determined by the courts, but the bigger issue for the community is that violent game-related incidents are on the rise. Sydney man Daniel Chapman is now serving 3 years in jail after fatally stabbing his father Stephen because he interrupted his video game.
Police and paramedics arrived within minutes, but the 56-year-old couldn't be saved.
When he's asked to come to the dinner table, he continues on the computer, and I believe that's what the argument might have been over.
A 13-year-old girl died, and her younger brother is accused of shooting and killing her all over a video game.
And we have our third semi-finalist moving on. He is 23-year-old David Katz, a.k.a. Brad.
But David Katz lost his game and then his sense of reason. Shooting dead 2 and injuring 10.
People were calling their family, saying goodbyes.
Okay, I'm just gonna steal a fast clip from Champ Chung, him explaining
to do with the video game. It just happens so that the video game is there. On the lighter side of things, in comparison to some of these others, which I will mention in a second, Mr. Deadmoth, he actually has been reported to potentially have Asperger's, so he doesn't process social situations like most of us. And in his scenario, he snapped because, well, he didn't know how to, well, just control that situation in a normal social environment, and, well, we saw what happened. And then on the much darker side of things, another Australian, Daniel Chapman, also from Sydney, he was playing video games on his computer and, well, he stabbed and killed his dad. But what they critically failed to mention is that Daniel Chapman was on medication. However, he had stopped taking his medication for 2 weeks prior to the incident of killing his dad. This murderer didn't have a gaming disorder. What he had was a mental health issue prior to the incident, and he wasn't on his prescribed medication at the time of the incident.
give a big hand to Champ Chung.
Gaming disorder is a very real disorder. It was included in the International Classification of Diseases as from June this year by the World Health Organization. That it was encroaching.
Professor John Saunders specialises in addictions and treats many gaming addicts every week. It's like a drug, he says, that takes over a gamer's body.
The person experiences harm to their physical or mental health, or they're impaired in some way in terms of their social or family functioning, and they carry on gaming nonetheless.
I feel that violent games are, contributing to this, certainly, in some way.
Gamers will argue that Fortnite, the most popular game by far, is less aggressive than most others. Psychologist Brad Marshall doesn't agree.
Is Fortnite...
Like, where is he looking? Left or right? Look in the camera. I can't see where you're looking. Alright, everybody, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And the fact that there is not actually any blood and guts and gore, if you will, any better than other games, I would suggest probably not. The fact is that you're still seeing the actions of someone dying. You know, when someone does die, you're still seeing your character put the boot into them and all this sort of stuff.
Okay, I just want to say a quick thing. When people die in Fortnite, they just fall down and disappear.
Have you got any aggression, do you think, online, Luke?
We see that on a daily basis. Every day I'd have at least one parent tell me that there's been an aggressive response when they've tried to manage this stuff at home.
Watch what happens when this mum switches off the internet.
This 9-year-old video, how can you believe that's true? It's fake.
Mum Nikki has encountered similar reactions.
It was almost like he needed a fix, and that worries me a lot.
You're dead.
Kids.
Around 3 to 4 hours. 3 to 4, maybe sometimes 2. That's an axe, dum-dum.
Teenagers and young adults.
Increasingly, we are seeing people who've developed gaming disorder for the first time in their 30s and 40s.
No one is immune from getting hooked on the flashy graphics and free entertainment. Daniel plays up to 20 hours a day, and Mum Marie is at wit's end.
It's taken over his life entirely.
But there are many gamers out there just as horrified as the rest of us, including those who witnessed Monday's outburst and dobbed him in. This is the mother of Monday's partner.
I'm very grateful to these people because I can see the community showing, you know, that they care.
Would you like to make any apology at all or say anything?
It's not the time and place.
Sadly, the professor believes we'll see many more gamers face allegations like today's.
Gaming disorder in Australia will become an increasing problem and an increasingly serious problem before it gets better.
And Luke, Mondays.
I just noticed this is the curse of Fortnite. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe, and peace out.
When the mama sang us to sleep, but now what's to stop?